Guys, my name is Mackenzie Bacon, and this is the skill demonstration of my portfolio assignment. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how we do our press on for our jerseys. I'm basically going to be showing you guys how to make a jersey. So come on, let's check it out. All right, here we go. Okay, guys. So I'm pressing out a jersey. First thing you want to do is make sure that your heating press is plugged up. Got to make sure that your heating press is plugged up. Once you do that, make sure that your heating press is set up to 350 degrees, where you get the perfect amount of heat, the way you can press your image onto your jersey. Okay, guys, so the first thing you want to do after you made sure that your heating press is heated and set up for pressing, you want to place your jersey right here. You want to place your jersey onto this microfiber mat, heated mat, that is able to absorb heat from the panel right here. So once you do that, you're gonna make sure that your jersey is lined up. Oh, and one thing about pressing out images on shirts, you always want to start off on the back if you're doing an image on the back. And since we are, we're gonna make sure we use our guard to make sure that we put our image in the proper spot, which is the middle spot. And so I'm going to take my guard here, measure it out right here, as you can see. Once you've got your measuring guard up to the collar of the back of the jersey, you're going to want to line your image, which is the number 3 that I'm going to put on the jersey. You want to make sure that it lines up with this angle on the measuring bar. That way you know that the jersey is right in the middle of the back instead of way up at the top. Like so. As you can see, the angle here of the image is lined up with the little angle of the measuring bar. That is to ensure that the image is right in the middle of the jersey, not too high and not too low, just right. The image place, you're going to take some parchment paper. You can have one side, or you can get a longer piece and fold it up for that double effect. I like to use the double effect just to ensure that I don't burn the jersey or melt the image. So once you do that, you're going to place the parchment paper right over the number 3 or whatever image you have. So you're going to make sure everything is set up, evenly placed. And from the looks of it, it looks pretty even to me. What about you guys? Got the parchment paper placed perfectly over the image and the Invisalign tape. You just take this handle of your heating press and you press it down. And what's cool about some heating presses, they have a timer on it. So this thing is set for 12 seconds, and that's all it takes for the jersey to do the heating process and go through. And once it beeps, you just lift up and prop the thing open. Take the parchment paper away. And then once you've removed the parchment paper, you're gonna lift your jersey up, hold it. You can see that the 3 in the image is stuck to the jersey now. And we're just gonna lay it down right here. It takes about 5 seconds for it to cool off, my bad. So once you do that, you just peel it off real quick. And bada boom, bada bing. There you go. Number 3 on the jersey. And now we're gonna do the front side, because you can't have a naked jersey with just a number on it. I mean, you can, but come on now. Doing the 411 brand. On the back of the jersey, we gotta do the front. So when it comes to doing the front, you wanna make sure you take your measuring guard, place it on the front of the jersey. And then you're gonna take the image that you wanna put on the front, which is ATL versus ATL, the 411 brand. And you're gonna place this one and measure it up with the higher angle of the jersey, of the measuring bar I meant. So check it out. When I say match the front image up with the higher angle of the measuring bar, because you want to make sure that the image on the front of the jersey isn't too low. You want to make sure it isn't too high, but like right in the middle of the jersey, right under the chest part almost of the body. So you want to make sure that this is lined up even Steven. Looks pretty even to me. And we're going to follow through with the same process that we did on the back with the parchment paper and press. Got your parchment paper lined up. You're going to close down your press. Make sure it's nice and sealed. You're going to wait the 12 seconds on the clock. And then you're going to have presto changeo, brand new jersey. There's the beat. All right, here we go. Just got done. Move the parchment paper. There we go.